Simone, and this is Bouncing on the Trampoline of Life. Today I would like to talk to you about perfectionism. I was working on a project yesterday, a graphic design thing that I've been doing for like months and just fiddling and twiddling and blah 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 with it. And yeah, I mean, you do want to get it right. You want to make sure that your spelling is correct and that kind of thing. And I realized that I had been holding myself back with every little like, oh, I'm gonna move it a millimeter this way and a millimeter that way. And I just fiddled and futzed around with it. And it took me so long, and I was like, wow, like this is one thing about this blog, it's really liberated me in that I'm like, okay, this video editing may be down and dirty, but I'm getting a blog up. and really making myself to do one almost every day has forced me to like kick that perfectionism out of the way. Because what I find is that I just use it to make myself wrong. And then I have these little voices in my head that are like, oh, look, you didn't get that right. Oh no, blah, 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 blah. And then there's this other little voice that's like, oh, you're taking so long and you're... So what if you could just like kick those little voices out of your head, fire them, say, look, get lost. And just be like, okay, so what's required here? Am I going to perfectionism? Am I using this to make myself wrong? What can I do differently here? What if this could be fun? And what if I could get it out in the world? So the other tool that I use that maybe I've mentioned before is when I really find that I'm struggling is I just pod and pock. Point of destruction, point of creation, Chinese superheroes of change. Just pod and pocket and move on, like get on to the next thing. And that's the other part of this is having enough to do is really important for me. If I don't have enough projects, then I start to nitpick and I start to do the perfectionist thing. So have as many projects as you can and really listen to them and listen to them when they're ready to play with you and stuff. That's been another thing about this blog, and this blog is a little bit all over the place. Maybe it's too much coffee, I don't know. Is that this blog has made me realize that once you've created something and you're putting energy into it, which I've been doing almost every day, it grows and it becomes this life force of its own, and it pushes you, and it's like, hey, pay attention to me. So yeah, like what if you could listen to the voices of your creation and get rid of all that like crap that doesn't help you. Pot and pocket. All right, thanks guys.